Hi everyone to another episode on Awesome Maths. We will solve two very complicated questions today. These are tricky questions, but these kind of questions appear repeatedly in international Olympiads and also international competitive exams. Both these problems that we will discuss today involve squares or square roots, and initially they will appear to be very difficult, but in a situation where we have to solve problems quickly, such as in competitive exams and in Olympiads, we will have to use some fast tricks to solve them. So let's see the first problem. The first problem here is like this. 2 so 2 to the power of x is equal to x to the power of 4. So find x, right? So what will we do when we see a problem like this? So the first step here is you have a x and a 4 here. So we will reduce this to x to the power of 1 by x. Why? We will just come to that later. So how should we reduce that to 1 by x? Well, we rewrite this problem as 2 to the power of x whole to the power of 1 by 4x is the same as x to the power of 4 whole to the power of 1 by 4x, right? So I have not done anything special. I have just raised both these terms to the power of 1 by 4 into x. Clear? This implies 2 to the power of x into 1 by 4x on top is equal to x to the power of 4 into 1 by 4x. So this is clear. When you have a power in a problem or in a number, if you have the entire thing raised to another power, according to maths rules, these two powers will get multiplied. Okay. So here, obviously, x and x will get cut, right? What do we get here? 2 to the power of 1 by 4 is equal to 4 and 4 will get cut here. X to the power of 1 by x. So our first stated objective of reducing the RHS here to x to the power of 1 by x is something which we have achieved. Now how do we find x? Okay. So moving on in this problem, this implies, so we will do a quick bit of rough work here, right? So we'll just put rough, right? Now 1 by 4. Can we write 1 by 4 as 4 by 16, right? 4 by 16, which is the same as, writing 4 into 1 by 4. So 2 to the power of 1 by 4 is basically equal to, sorry, this will be 1 by 16, right? Kids, sorry. Yeah. So 2 to the power of 1 by 4 will be equal to 2 to the power of 4 into 1 by 16. This is equal to x into 1 by x. So I'm sure, kids, you would have already guessed why we have done this. If not, we will just come to that in the next step. Now we did something here where we had a bracket power outside and we had a power inside, which we then multiplied. Here we have the exact opposite, where we have two powers multiplied inside, and we will put this bracket power and we will put this power on the outside. So how do we do that? 2 to the power of 4 whole to the power of 1 by 16 is equal to x to the power of 1 by x, right? Okay, so what does this give us? This gives us 16 to the power of 1 by 16 is equal to x to the power of 1 by x. Now kids and everyone, isn't this very easy to solve now, right? Hence, x is equal to what? X is equal to 16, because 16 to the power of 1 by 16 is equal to x to the power of 1 by x. Wasn't that awesome, kids? Solving a problem that looks as complex as this. In just 5 simple steps, we have reduced the answer for x. We can use this method again and again since these kind of problems come again and again in Olympiads and other international competitive exams. Thanks, kids. Okay, so moving on to our next problem. This involves square roots as well, but in this we have got a quadratic equation, or rather I would say that we will have to form a quadratic equation. So find x if square root of x minus 5 plus square root of x plus 2 equal to 7, right? So how do we solve this, kids? Well, our first step here, okay, is to write something like this. Square root of x minus 5 is equal to 7 minus square root of x plus 2, right? I have just shifted this to the right hand side. Now we do squares of both of these sides. So this implies square root of x minus 5 whole squared is equal to 7 minus square root of x plus 2 whole squared. This gives us, so square root of x minus 5 whole squared, that will remove the square root. This will become x minus 5 here. Whereas here, I will expand the term so that it's easier for us to write the complete expression. 7 minus square root of x plus 2, right? Which implies x minus 5 is equal to, so 7 into 7, that is 49, minus 7, right? So we will get a minus 7 into square root of x plus 2, and there will be one more minus 7 square root of x plus 2. So minus 7 square root of x plus 2 minus 7 square root of x plus 2, and again we have to have this term and this term multiplied. There is a minus in front of both. Minus into minus gives us positive, right? So plus square root of x plus 2 whole squared, which is basically x plus 2, which gives us x minus 5 is equal to 49. So minus 7 square root of x plus 2 minus 7 square root of x plus 2 is nothing but minus 14 into square root of x plus 2 plus x plus 2. Clear? So in our next step, what we need to do is we will move this negative 14 square root of x plus 2 to the left hand side, and we will shift the terms which are on the left to this right hand side. So what happens is I shift this here. This becomes 14 into square root of x plus 2, right? Shifted this here is equal to, let's keep the 49 here, 49 plus x plus 2. Now I'm moving this positive x to this side. This becomes minus x. Minus 5 on this side becomes plus 5 is equal. So this implies 14 into square root of x plus 2 is equal to 49 plus 5, that is 54, plus 2, that is 56, right? 56, I'm sorry. 56, and x minus x gets cancelled, right? X minus x will get cancelled, which implies square root of x plus 2 is equal to 56 divided by 14, which is 4, right? So now how do we solve this? This is very easy. This implies x plus 2 will be equal to 4 squared, which is 16, which gives us x is equal to 16 minus 2, which is 14, right? So if we have to validate this, let's just substitute x here. So x as 14 means 14 minus 5, that will give us 9. Square root of 9 is, it's 3. So, and here 14 plus 2 is 16. So square root of 16 is 4. So here we have a 3, here we have a 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7. It is always a very good idea if we have the answer checked, or I would say that like revised, because in Olympiads and also other competitive exams, if we are not selecting the right answer, sometimes that can also give us negative marks. So having this answer validated is a very good way of giving a good competitive exam. Wasn't that awesome? Thank you. Hi kids. Maths is the language of the universe, and I'm doing everything that I can to make maths problems a bit easier for you. So if you like my videos, I would just request you to please like, subscribe, share all of my videos, and also send me your comments on what new maths problems you would like me to solve for you. Thank you and all the best.